Camping robots can't be far behind. Is it true, Smurf? Welcome to Fun University. Let's get this thing started.
Hi, I'm Mary Gunn. Welcome to Fun University.
Hello, I'm Mary Gunn, American Fun founder and head professor of Fun University, where you are right now. Your intrepid hostess of Craft Roulette. Sometimes a little more intrepid than others. But anyway, this is Fun University. We are a sister channel of Craft Roulette, which is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge that is live every Friday night at 6:30 on our sister channel, youtube.com/Craft Roulette. All of it's down there in the description. Welcome, Chatterboxes. This is a very informal school. I'm not sure. Clap for you, Grandma Gay. I'm not sure if that's if there's a name for an informal school, but that's what we have. And what we are doing this week is talking about parameters, and then we're going to talk about the parameter of lights. Yeah, I'm here. I was just a little late. I looked at the clock and said, "Oh, I got a couple minutes. I got to do a couple things." And then there it goes. And I forgot, and there I go. I've got the shout-outs to the Zebra Heroes this week, and I didn't get that done. And now I've got new chimes. I feel like I'm touched by an angel. Anyway, so, heck of a deal. That's kind of how change is. It's kind of, change sounds like a really good idea at the moment, and then actually getting it done is another. But anyway, welcome to Fun University number 116. We had a good show last Friday with Monica Taylor. She was so delightful, didn't you think? I thought she was delightful. And I really enjoyed working with her. And, you know, when we got the parameters, I thought, Wheel's been nice quite a while. Maybe his Wheel's not going to do such nice things to us. But it doesn't happen that way, does it? We figure out those parameters by golly, by gosh, and by Jehoshaphat or somebody. And so we get them done. And you guys, once again, really, really got it done. The lights, I think, were the thing that showed. I'm so sorry. The lights really showed up on a lot of the cards as the showstopper. They were all over the place. You guys really took it, once again, very creatively. Do want to talk about parameter guidelines that we've been talking about in our staff meetings. We have 90 patrons, April. We are very close to a Zoom call. You may want to stay tuned on Friday for a special announcement. Anyway, yes, we are very close to the 100th patron thing, which is just a mind blower. Do you guys like the patron blog? I hope that you do. Tell us if there's something that you like on there. Maybe you can help find those next 10. Spur them on to get them on. There's bonus for like the $5 one. Anyway, we aren't going to talk about that too much. But anyway, there are lots of great bonus things. Did I ever hit the yeah, I did. Let's gosh. Anyway, let's do mail call. Shall we do mail call? Let's do that, and I'll get my act together. Oh, gosh. Maybe not. I forgot to turn it. There we go. Had the camera little thing on. His little blanket. All right. Great mail. Great mail. Thank you, Grandma Gay. Stephen is still getting some birthday cards, which is so totally fun. Look at the quality of this. This is from Carol Sanquinetti. Look at that. She just really has good craftsmanship there. Really, really nice. Sending birthday wishes. She did the great thing where she put it in here so he can use it as a birthday card. Because, you know, he probably doesn't make a whole lot of cards, but occasionally, doesn't he? Yes. So, yep, welcome you, everybody. Yeah, every one of them. Thank you, Christina. I'm glad you like it, too. And Grandma Gay is always very active in the group. I'm hoping that she will have her question of the day on Friday. This one, look at this. Brenda Gentry. Can we get a witness on that? Is that just gorgeous? Brenda Gentry. Sorry, I'm so slow. because she's got a little sloth there. You got to see that one up close. Amazing. She's got embossing on the tree. She's got little die cut leaves all over. I think they're die cut. This is embossed. Man alive, that's Mr. Producer. He's getting in the good stuff, isn't he? Spur, if you like the retro challenge, hey, I will tell you what. This is, I'll show you a quick peek at which will be coming out tomorrow, the retro challenge from last week's patron group. And I can't remember which one it is, but there's my card. Look how cute that puppy is. I just love it. It had a card with flap, and it says, I care lots. So there's his little thing, and had an envelope. I don't remember. Book page. Julie Carrier was the princess that night. Anyway, thank you guys for remembering. Yes, a very nice shape card. Oh my gosh. Thank you for remembering him on his birthday. That's super nice. We had a wonderful time when Danny Bindle was with us, Dreams by Danny's Dreams, on Craft Roulette. I'm going to just come in. Gosh, we can get closer. Let's get close and personal, shall we? And she sent me this. This was her card that she did on the show. Outstanding, isn't it? I don't remember what her parameters were, but she wrote a nice little note and made it so I can use it again for somebody like you. So these come out in the goodie bags and with a note that I do write in them. So I go ahead and end that cycle. But I thought that was super, super cute. She and Crafty Owl went on a little adventure. You can see it over on Crafty Owl's YouTube. They went on a little adventure to Iowa. This is from Deanna Thomas. This was her card a week ago. And then it ended up right here in my mailbox, which was very nice. I thought it was really cute. Farm, you can recognize that. That wasn't too far back, was it? So that one was, I really like these. They're like little tiles or something. Little chipboard cutouts. But wait. Yeah, I guess they're chipboard. They almost felt like ceramic or something. But thank you, Deanna. That was real nice of you. She's not very far away. I haven't seen her in very many years. This was a surprise. I must have won something. I don't know. This was a surprise, though. This is by Christine Bertram. And, man, I was real glad to get that. That was just so pretty. Oh, congrats on winning a card from the Hey Sports Fan card class. I don't think I did that. But anyway, maybe I should send it back. No, I'm going to send it to one of you someday and surprise you. But isn't that nice? Christine does a beautiful job, and this really shows it. That is super cute. So thank you, Christine Bertram, for sending me this. But I'm going to have to write to you. I think somebody else won it. So anyway, she needs, I was writing to somebody today, emailing with somebody that's going to be a guest crafter, and I had dropped the ball and just wondered why I hadn't heard from her. It's because I hadn't done my part of the volley back. And I told her that if I could find anybody besides my cat to be my secretary, I would probably fire myself. But my cat's the only one that is really, and he knows my business. April Palmer, thank you so much for all these fun goodies. Look, she even packed. I had to laugh at this one. So this is like lots of really fun little things I can put in goodie bags. I'm always looking for things that are kind of flat. But there's some twine and some paper clips. And they're cute paper clips, too. I cannot have these around Mr. Producer. He destroys paper clips. He takes them apart every time. So I have to hide my paper clips. So I will hide these because they're cute. He doesn't even know he's doing it. And here's some Christmas stickers. Super fun. And a cute little hero greetings from scrapbook.com. Oh, that's really nice. Hey there, Foxy, get out of here. I woof you. Somebody's going to love that. Some really nice scrapbook tags. Isn't that sweet? I know I was supposed to get another package today. Lynn told me she was sending something and I didn't get out there today. I know I'm going out tomorrow, and you know that gas? Yeah, I thought, why would I go out today when I'm going to go tomorrow? Cute little mason jarred ideas. Spread the love. We were marmalade for each other. Oh, my lordy. And some hero art stamps. Ooh, cute. With dice. Wow, that's really nice. Thank you so much, April Palmer. That was just super great. And she sent a nice card of A7. Hi, thinking of you and smiling. That's always nice. And then she wrote me another sweet little note. I really appreciate all the little encouragements. I do keep all of those, and just someday when I'm old and gray. Wait, I'm already old and gray. But someday when I'm older and grayer, that could be tomorrow. I will sit and just reflect on all your kindness over these years. I so appreciate knowing you. Okay, so here's my new fun thing. Marianne Hill. Let me go back to main cam. Marianne Hill. Work those apps. Made this lovely sweater for Mr. Mike. This is the second sweater that he has gotten from Marianne. Marianne is in England, so it's super fun that he gets his little jumpers from England. But she made an orange and purple one before, and this one's more all seasons, all factions. But she did send this, but not only just this. She sent a lovely card. Look how cute that is. With a little typewriter. I think it has a secret message. It does. Sent with love. It has a secret message on the... I've never thought of that. That's very clever. Anyway, super nice card. Marianne, we would love to see some of your cards on the cardboard, sweetheart. You make a beautiful, beautiful card. And it was almost like being there. She sent me a coaster of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II for her Platinum Jubilee. It's a little coaster. Isn't that the sweetest thing? Well, it's really cute because my mom looked a lot like the Queen. I really could have done something with her. You know, she did wave like that because she was funny. But, yep. I thought that was just the nicest gesture. So I undid the jumper, the sweater, and found this inside. So thank you so much, Marianne. That was really a very special gift for me. My goodness, this says Royal Mail. I'm pretty sure that must be special. The Royal Mail. If you do ever send anything, she lives in Surrey, England. If you ever want to look up Epsom, Surrey, England. If you want to look up her hometown, but if you do ever want to send something international, just make sure you know what's inside. You have to fill out a customs form, which I always forget because I don't do it often enough. And then I get there and go, oh my gosh, I don't know what I put in there for a goodie bag. So, what the heck, huh? All right, so parameters. Let's talk about parameters. There's my card, by the way, and it had the little push, wee there it is, and then you open it, thinking of you. And then I ended up saying, thinking of you, my fair lady. So that made it make sense to have my fair lady inside, even though it didn't still make sense for her to be saying, it was the gin that done her in. Maybe that's kind of wouldn't be a good sympathy card, but then again, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, that's a sad thing if it is. But this, yes, it does look familiar. Time to bring out the gin. Gin rummy, that is. Gin rummy. All right. So, we do want to go over a few things on parameters. I'm going to just, oh gosh, can you stand my mug? Okay, here we go. Hi, it's me again. We are putting, I think we're putting something... There are some things on the website about the parameters, how to use them, and so forth. And I say a lot of things over and over again, and a lot of it is because Mr. Producer's over there on the other side of the table going, say this, say this, say this. So I thought we would just start getting this out, because then we get these, oh, I hope this is all right kind of comments in the Facebook and things like that. And generally it is. So that's the good news. And then, but we thought we would just kind of bring this out and say, you know, all of your cards and projects are indeed art projects. And so we do say, you know, it's your interpretation of what art is. And if you can justify it, we're gung-ho for you, and definitely allow it. But we do have some restrictions, and they have to fall in our community guidelines. For instance, you know, we do talk about each parameter after the spins, which is a big deal, and love all your comments. Those help us as people on the other side going, what are we going to do? Dang it, there's 300 eyes looking at us. So we love that, love hearing that. And I know that's just a jumping off spot for you guys, because then you take it, because I see what you do with parameters, and you just absolutely are marvelous. Project is not a biggie. You guys usually, everybody figures out project, no problem. It can be interpreted literally or in a classic sense, like pop-up card. Did it have to pop up? You know, that kind of thing. Or do you have something that is popped up on it? Like a pop-up tent. Are we going to talk about a pop-up sale? Those kind of things. Or is it a literal pop-up card? So that's something that would be a classic or literal interpretation. And then you can have an interpretive sense, which I think is... you guys that have been around for a while really are getting this idea and the creativeness of this all, and how you can take these four things and explode with it. Explosion cards, that was one that was everybody was a little nervous about too. But anyway, both interpretations are great, literal or artistically or inventively. They're both great as long as when we look at it, we go, yeah, that makes sense. Or when you guys look at it, you say, yeah, look how they did that. That's really clever. So it has to make sense to the viewer to fit in with the parameter. And usually it does. Element, it can be main subject. It can be just a little add-on. It can be a background. You guys... You can look at a gallery and just learn so much how different things can be used in a project. It really is a lesson better than I could ever teach, is just looking at those parameters and then looking at the gallery and just figuring out how people use and things in the foreground, the background, dominant, not so dominant, how they use them in line design. Abstractly, realistically, you can see it all right there on each and every gallery. It's outstanding. But element, it can be interpreted many ways, and you can really learn a lot for how to break out of that mold of, it's got to be this or this or this, if you want to. But this or this or this is all groovy too. That's why we like Craft Roulette, isn't it? Because our stretchy pants are all just kind of getting stretched. And our little creative muscles is really, really, really working. So I like that. Random. A lot of times a random parameter can just be kind of needled in there. It doesn't have to be a big deal. Sometimes they're an afterthought. Sometimes they're a first thought. And, you know, approaching parameters is it could be a whole university study, but I don't think I want to do it. But coming from which angle, Agnes Hearn was talking about how she does this little circular thought about, how am I going to do this card? Am I going to come at it from a project? Am I going to use colors? Colors are usually not something you start with. The element often is the thing you're going to start with, and then that random. usually is not the start off, but it's definitely often important in the design. So there's that. Sometimes also, like the diagonal line, it can be part of another part of the card, and you don't have to do it twice. So like when I had my diagonal line on my, it was supposed to be cut though, so it would have to be something that was cut, unless I had cut that barn diagonal, then it would have been a cut diagonal line or whatever. But colors, however, I want to circle back to colors, because we do need to be a little more strict with those. Not much, but a little bit. We do, and here's why. And I think everyone in the audience or the viewers and contributors will get this. We have to make sure that nobody gets a leg up. Maybe it would be, like, oh, I'm going to fit this. Yeah, this is this color parameter, but I'm going to get this one in there anyway because it has to be. And I've made mistakes on colors. Don't tell Deputy Heidi, but I know I have made mistakes on colors. But definitely try to keep within the parameters of the colors. Just because everybody else then doesn't go, oh, I wish I could have used that color. Oh, she used it. I wish I would have. But there are different ways there are a couple things that some wiggle room. And I think this has evolved since the show started too, because in the beginning there was color, and generally when we would say something like red, this is the only red that we would see in the contributions. But really, we are totally cool with all of the shades of red in something like that. So like we had neutrals +1, which turned out to be a really pretty gallery, I thought. It looked great. I loved how you chose different colors to work with, and oftentimes you used the color that made sense with the element, which was very cool, but not always. That's kind of the fun of it all. So anyway, say you had neutrals +1, you chose red. You can use pink, and you can use the dusty red and the tones of red. There's all sorts of reds that you can use. Another thing, and which is something I have done, is using two colors, blending them together and getting a third when you have just two colors. That's totally cool. I did it with I did it when Daniel was here with this card. I blended the yellow and the red and got an orange for a third color because we only had two on the palette. But so it's just a way of helping us to think again, different ways to make things happen, and that's okay. Neutrals are always a given. Neutrals can always be mixed with these too, You could mix a brown with a yellow orange and get a much more dirty looking yellow orange, or a gray with a red and get something down here in this area too. So I mean, there's different things you can do with neutrals. If we only said one ink pad, well, then you would really have one ink pad plus neutrals. That would be one thing, but we don't. We say one color, and so that's something like that. Anyway, neutrals are always given. Those are the whites, blacks, browns, and metallics, and those are our craft roulette neutrals, and those are the ones we go by. Let's see. So different shades you can blend and then use the craft roulette neutrals. I think that's about it. Anyway, we just wanted to go over that because it seems like every week we talk about these things, and we're going to talk about them again. But now we know that it's out here, and we can say, "Oh, go look at Craft Roulette," or no, Fun University 116, and find out what we were thinking about. Okay, so that's that. I did do a video yesterday on how to make these cute little cards. These little camper cards, the cutest little things. And then we were going to talk tonight about adding the lights to it, which we did talk about a little bit. Right, exactly, Cordelia. There's always new people coming in. We have to, and we do want to make sure that they don't have any. They don't know, So I do say, we talk about. I go, oh, I gotta say it again. But Pat Sajak, not that I'm Pat Sajak, but Pat Sajak has said the same thing about the Wheel of Fortune for 30 some years, and he's okay. So I got to remember just to be helpful. So that's it. Thank you for understanding. So this is the little pear blossom single light thing. It's just the cutest darn little trick that you can do. We did do a little bit of this last week, and I didn't have time to review how much I covered last week. And then I did do a camper card alone yesterday, so that's a whole thing. And there's an old video a couple of years back on camper cards too. I've done these for many, many years. So if you're interested in seeing what I said differently back then, I could have. I don't know. It's out there on Fun University. So I had a little piece of brown paper, and I went Hanna-Barbera, the best cartoons ever. Oh, you just got your single lights from Pear Blossom. Please, there's also, I think it's down in there might not be down in the description, but I will put it after the show, the affiliate link that we have, so that Amanda will see that, yes, we did pay attention and we are good customers here at Fun University. How much they weigh? They're pretty darn light. I don't know, but they're very light. Campers are the new robots. That's well. Speaking of robots, yes. There, he lost an eye. Rudolph is winking. There you go. And there are 3, and I'm thinking maybe we do need to do a robot next week. We'll have to practice, but this is not so bad. So I made this last night. It is cute. I did add a little acetate to the window. Let's flip this over and see what else. You click. Oh, okay. You couldn't decide which. Okay. Yeah, there's an affiliate link, and it would be great if you used it. So I will put it later. There's the acetate. I just taped it on. And then I added a curtain. So it was just a piece of grosgrain ribbon, which is fat, but way fatter than the window. But I just moved it over to the edge. So it's just a little tiny bit. And then I made this cute little darling girl who I thought would be looking out the window, just one eye, just one little teeny tiny cute little eye. And she will be in the background. Now, here's the thing. When I was figuring this one out, I like this background with this. It looks like they're at Jellystone Park, which I hear is flooded with the real Yellowstone right now. But what I realized is there's the little light. There's the little pusher. This goes here. And I'm going to put a little awning over it to cover this part up. But I don't want her in the front because she'll just block the light. We don't want that. So she's going to go back here in the background, and then the light will still be great on that whole little area, including her. She could get some little highlights. But if she's up in the window, see, she blocks it. So no way. We're going to put her in the background. So we can go ahead and start with that. But the other thing that I really have to remember, and it's a different thing to think about. I've made these camper cards for a million years, like I said. But you have to remember, this is probably going to be on a 5x7 base. But is to remember to have enough room for the light to come from the direction that you want it, and to have something for that little button, press me here button. So I'm going to put this about here. I'm going to put a big awning on it. And then I am going to put her. I got to get all my, she's got to go up just a little bit. Where are you, honey? Can we see? Yep, there we go. We got her eye. That's all I really wanted, was just her one little eye. And that's going to be popped up. And she's going to have a lamp behind her. I love it. You know, there are. I had just before the darn class started tonight, which I was late again. I thought, you could do a slimline or a little chubby with a trailer or 3 trailers, small ones, with the 3 lighted pear blossom things. That may end up actually being a thing. Okay, so here's this stuff. This is what we need, and then we have to secure this. And Amanda uses like a really good tape, a strong tape. Where is mine? I don't know. But I found it. I bet a glue dot would work too, because glue dots are pretty darn good. I don't know if this has any stick to it anymore. I suppose it does. It's old. It's old. I was saving it for good. Well, I think that good has come. Okay, so I think I can figure out where to put it. Some basic red line kind of tape. So, yep, hopefully I'll have something next week for the three lights, and then the week after for and work it with the parameter somehow. And the week after for the halo lights. I can't do too much at once. Just can't. Yeah, she's so cute. Okie doke. So this comes off. I hear it's going to stick really hard, which always makes me a little nervous. I think maybe I like things that stick medium and cure in time. Okay, now just remember what you're doing. Don't get stupid. Boink. There we go. Another thing that Amanda did that was smart, and she's got wonderful videos. If you have it, she's obviously certified in her own products, much more than I will ever be, because I'm not a technician. I'm just not. But another thing that she did for cards that she is mailing, and this was so smart, was to slide a piece of paper in. Let's do it from the top, though. Maybe. Slide a piece of paper in between the cathode and the anode. Is that right? Oh my gosh. The things that come back to you. Let's see if we slide him out. There we go. Slide him out, and then we'll slide him in at the same time. But she did put some paper in between the connections, and so that there's... Oh, that didn't work. So it has to be a little bit bigger. Because these two things... Okay. Be that way. And I did want to do it this way, too. But anyway, when you do that, you have to make sure that you can get this thing out. You have to be as wide as that, I guess. And I'm not going to quit quite yet. Let's see if that's going to be... Yeah. So slide that in there. I bet you could do that first. Okay, that makes sense. Try, live, and learn. If Amanda's watching, she's going to be going, it's not that hard. Yep, sure enough, that cuts off the circuit. So then you just have to put a little thing there that says remove, and so that somebody can pull it out. So you have to make sure that can be pulled out. So then, sure enough, yep, sure enough, it works. So that's word to the wise. I thought that was a very, very good tip. I hadn't even thought of that. But if it were in a mail truck or something with a bunch of weight on it, it's going to wear out, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Oh, Jamie, it's been awfully hot here. I'm tired of the hot already. Think you've been getting hit with the hot too, huh? So, okay, so we don't need to have the tape up here. So we'll just make a little mark here and a little mark here, because that is going to be there's tape there. It's not going to show anything. Live. You know, I can blame it on being live, but honest to Pete, if I was doing it and this is a voiceover, it'd be the same thing. Okay, so it's going to be right about there. And right about there. Yeah. Okay, so we don't want the tape there or there, because we have the height of the Dooley Bumbocker. Yeah, that thing. So here we go. Camper cuteness. It's nice that this stuff bends. I know. Hopefully, it'll probably snow in when is that month? August. It is beastly hot. I was wondering about the wheat. I haven't, since I'm not out in the country anymore, I don't have much say about the wheat. But I wonder how that wheat crop's doing. If it's ripening. But my daylily started today. Today was my first daylily, and that's right on schedule. Third week. Let's see if that works. Yeah, there's a little wiggle room there. We're good. We're about to have a card. And Amanda does shaker cards with these lights. I mean, she's just like them. Of course, she's made them. She's birthed them. She has. So she's excellent. Oh, look, I got a bonus one. Came off right there. Okay, good. This is the worst part of the whole experiment. Click, click. Okay. Here we go. Feels good when you get that Band-Aid to work, huh? When you can get that strip off. Oh, the rain with this. Oh, I forgot about that. The rain and the wheat. That all came all at once, too. Planting and drowning. Well, hopefully we'll have a good crop. All right. Here we go. Oops, let me pull it up, and then I can watch in the monitor instead of straight down. It's so much easier. And then we're going to add one of these little things, a great big awning. Pardon me. I had to cough. And I thought this, you could put one of these things in just the big awning, and then you could still have a camper card that folds up. If you had this part popped up, and that's all you'd have to have is just that part popped up, and then this cut out, and have the little acetate or the vellum or whatever you wanted. You could put little messages right under there, or I just think it's so cute to put something in the window. It's just like this. I just love the little window things. The little, I haven't colored it, but the little mouse in the window, stuff like that. I just love it. So let me make an awning for this. These are my scraps for this very purpose. These are my old scraps for my trailers. Yeah, that'd be fine. And to make one of these awnings, you just have to know how wide to make it. And we're going to say we're going to make it this wide, and then how tall to make it. I can feel the little thing up there, so we'll make it that tall. That's not too hard. I do have some kits made, believe it or not. I have some kits made that I pulled out from the old days, and I have put them together, and there will be some going out to some patrons this week. So they will have their own little egg-shaped trailer to make. I think, but you can do it with any kind of scrap. That's the darndest thing. They're so darn cute. Okay, that doesn't look quite right. It's the wrong colorish to me, but maybe that will be better. I don't know. Nah, let's try one more. I don't like it enough. Generally, it's like anything goes, but I like the contrast better with that, so let's go here. I'm going to make it a little bit wider too. You could do this with a chimney. Oh, you know, that would be cute, wouldn't it? A chimney with, so you could have pecan Santa Claus. That's fine. That's just fine. And then we'll put a push here. That's kind of flimsy. Double it up with some scrap, you know. That's why we have scrap on. Ooh, no, I don't want. We can't have stripes with stripes. That would confuse the fashionistas. So I was hanging out with my daughter on Sunday. She cut all my hairs, not just one, but all of them. And I went to get my hair cut at her house, and there I knew that it was not going to be, I didn't need to be pretty, so I wasn't. So when I was there, she did my toenails. They're lovely. It happens once a year. And now they're done. So we were sitting there, and then we were about to take me home. Yeah, that's better. And she said, to her husband, "Do you want something to eat?" He wanted something from Panera. So we ended up going to Panera, and when I was walking up to Panera, I was thinking, I look so bad. I just looked bad. I had a really old ratty t-shirt on and some old jogging pants that were probably 20 years old. And so I was trying to justify, okay, my hair looks good and my toenails look good. Just the rest of it doesn't look so good. You know, I could even cut that part off. It doesn't have to be that tall. But they fed me. They didn't say I needed to go back, didn't do the dress cut. Oh my gosh, look at that. So adorable. And then I was trying to find if I had some mesh or something that would go in there and make it look like a screen door. But I don't know. I don't think this is going to fit in an A2 size envelope, which I thought I had. I don't know. Let's see. There's one. Maybe. Oh, dang, it does. Ah, that's wonderful. Except for this is too long. Well, we'll just give him a little shave and a haircut. So, yep, that would work. Press here. There it is. Oh, my stars. That's so cute. Little girl sticking her little face out. Then you can put some little gems, a little handle for the door. Oh, yeah, this is the fun stuff in life, isn't it? Yeah, I'm so famous, huh? Nope. You know, sometimes I don't think even my family realize who I am. So anyway, no. It's not that way, April. I'm absolutely just incognito. I can wear my Craft Roulette merch and everything, and even in my boyfriend Michael's house, and or his store is not his house. Nobody knows. I'm completely able to be anonymous, which is not a surprise. Okay, so then we have the little, remember this little guy with all the little words that I like to stamp all at once. And that will go right there. And you got something really precious. Something pretty darn precious. I don't know about you, but I think it's cute. And it was easy. You can do this. It was easy. And it is a little bit thicker. You probably would want to put a little padding on to protect that. You know, sometimes I even, well, I can't because he's tall, but sometimes I just put them inside out. But put some kind of chipboard or Cheerio box or something in there that would work. So, yeah, does everyone have that stamp set? This one, I think Amanda carries it. If you don't, it's real handy. I had one that is old that I kept that has a lot of bossy directions too. So, PETA. Yeah, PETA's a good kitty. I think that's it. So, yep. I think next week then, see, that's how this big awning works. Yeah, it could totally work for this, and you wouldn't. And then the only thing you're going to have to pop up is this guy. I think so. Instead of having, and then you can do the whole thing with it opening. I was trying to do stuff with it, so that's why it's like that. I did find this paper that I had gotten at my paper boyfriend Michael's, and I thought, gosh, you know, if you had a little cool thing, you could even put that in a scrapbook. You know, I don't know. You could make it look like your own, if you had your own camper, and then you had something like this, you could do something. I don't know. I love this look, but I never use it. So I don't know what I'll ever do with it, but it's very pretty. I did see May do something with this kind of thing one time. And it was very clever. She turned it over so she didn't know what the pattern was, and just cut it into tags, and it looked great. I'll show you what she did, because I'm never going to use this otherwise. So, so she took this, turned it over, we'll cut it 4 inches, and then 2.5. One. Hang on. Let's see. There's 1.5, and that's gonna go 1. Off 1, 2. Okay, so that pretty paper turns into pretty little tags, and it's not so painful that way. I thought it was really a smart way to use paper this hard. And she cuts the card fronts too. Yeah, she's a smarty. She really is a smarty. So you can do something like that, and you can have something pretty. And then if you wanted to make a tag book or something, you might want to make them pretty bigger. But isn't that just the smartest little way to do that? You cut up sections of scrapbook pages and make them into cards. Yeah. It just makes it so much easier to use, I think. I don't use scrapbook pages like that for scrapbooking at all. Ever. Never. That I can think of. So, I thought that was just a great idea. And look, I can come up with something really pretty really fast. And there you have it. Man, those are pretty. Just a simple, then, you know, okay, so then if you're trying to do a bunch of cards fast, these would fit beautifully on a slim line with a sentiment on it, maybe 2 for a regular size card. And oops, no. And when I say regular, I mean A2. So you could do a little just embossing or some inking, And then you could just put a sentiment right there. How fast would that be? And then just stick some twine. You look like a genius. I like that. Let's see what bigger ones look like, and then we're going to sign off. Let's make some that are 5 inches tall. And 3 inches wide. These, you know, the little fold-out book. Oh, look how pretty! Aren't those pretty? Oh my goodness, those are so pretty. It's like paper magic. Okay, now we have this left. So I'll just put those 4 and 4, and those would actually make just really great mats. So I've got some more things to do tonight, maybe, or tomorrow. So fun times. Let's go ahead and get ready to say goodnight. We do want to thank our patrons. We're up to 90. My gosh, that is just so special. Just a mind blower that you guys would be so thoughtful to want to help us out as we spread fun throughout the world. And creativity. I think it's a wonderful gift that you're giving our community, and I appreciate you so much. We do have Desiree this Friday. She's going to be... I just had my tech call with her. She's great. She's a live wire, and she should be a lot of fun, so don't miss Friday night. Coomerly. Desiree Coomerly, I think is how she told me to say it. May would be a delightful guest crafter. She would be a lot of fun. I don't know how available she is, but she would be a lot of fun. Do want to thank you guys so much for being a part of our world. We really do appreciate you. If you do know any of these people, please give them a thank you in the comments and chat, because they are making a difference and helping us to be here live twice a week. Also, there's still room at the table, and we are always grateful for every $5 new fun friend that we get. It's just very, very cool. Thank you so much. We will announce our new fun friends on Friday, and I think there is some kind of announcement going on. So anyway, all right, time to kiss our braids. Sorry I didn't get the shout outs done today. That change thing just throws me off. Gosh, it's still 91 here. Hi, Chihuahua. Thank you guys so much for being here. Blow kisses to you all. You make my Tuesday nights fabulous and my Friday nights sensational. So we will see you then. All right? Okay. Tell your friends. Come and visit. We'll see ya. Stay safe. Love you. Bye-bye.